Guys, welcome back. Today I need to do an early wash. It's early in the morning here. It's Monday and the wife wants the car cleaned before work. So we're going to try out, Mark the car washer had previously sent me this sponge. It is for car shampoo washing. It's got these little small eggshell things on here. Now they're not as big as the one on the Speedmaster sponge, which I can't find behind me. These are very small, so I think that's going to do a better job, and there's no splits or seams in the back. This is very soft. We're also going to be using the HyperClean products today, so we're going to use their cleanse. That's their purifying car shampoo. So this is something you want to use basically to clean off your car really well. It'll help to remove oils, old waxes, stuff like that. So after we finish with that, we'll try out the HyperClean Sliq. This is their silica infused spray. Basically, it's a topper, or you can use it as a standalone, but you can top this over anything from waxes, coatings, sealants, and it's supposed to be very, very slick. So let's get going with this video, guys. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. All right, so we're gonna be using the 2-bucket method. One is a grit guard inside water in a bucket. That's gonna be our rinse. And this one's gonna be our shampoo bucket. We got the HyperClean cleanse. All right, we're gonna do a quick rinse. Let's check out the beading on the car here. Okay, so I just washed the top, and interesting enough, I like the side with the eggshells better than the side that doesn't have it. It just feels better to me than using this side. I mean, this side feels fine and it's flat, and I'm sure it's getting more surface area. But I don't know why. I think because these are tighter eggshells. I like this side better. Now, what about this cleanse soap from HyperClean? Well, guys, I mean, it's very, very lubricious. You can just feel it working around the car. You can tell you're not hurting anything. It has a weird scent to it. I can't place my finger on it or my nose on it, but it has a very, very distinguishable scent. But I do like this soap. I mean, it just feels like your sponge is gliding here. It's very good, and you can see it's getting that dirt running off there. So I'll flip the sponge over to this side, and then we'll get down here. We'll take the sponge right back to the grit guard, and we'll put it into the soap. And that's how we're going to continue on here. So I think the waffle side, the eggshell side first, come back over with the flat side so you don't miss anything, and finish down the dirty area. And I would probably go one panel at a time here, put this back in, and come back with some rinsing. So this cleanse right here by HyperClean, actually I really like it. It has a distinct smell to it. I don't know if it's some kind of herbal scent, but it's different. And while you're using it, my hand feels like it's being moisturized, so it's got a lot of lubrication on it. It cleaned the paint very well. I could see it just breaking down the dirt. This car's been 2 weeks without me washing it pretty much, and it's very, very dusty. I'm going to show you the beading after using this. This is a cleaner, but it's not a high pH, I don't think, type of soap. It's a gentle pH, but with good cleaners in it that cleans it a different way than having to nuke it with a high alkaline type of solution. So let me show you some of the beading that's still on there. I just wanted to clean as much, you know, we're always putting toppers and everything on these cars, so I wanted to get as much of that off there and just get it clean as possible. Of course, it's ceramic coated and it's not going to get everything off there in one quick wash, but I wanted a cleaner surface because I'm going to apply Sliq from them. So let me show you some of this beading. All right, so here we are. So, you know, it didn't kill my coatings or anything on there. I mean, look at the round, nice stand-up beads. Fantastic, guys, fantastic. Check that out. All right, guys, so we're done washing the car. At the end, I just grabbed a towel I use for wheels sometimes and dipped it into the last bit of the soap. I went over the wheels, cleaned them all, rinsed them off. Then I went over the tires with that same towel. These tires are treated with a tire coating, so you don't need to do much. This cleanse should be strong enough just to wipe that and clean it real good. Now, after using the cleanse, I can feel, listen, it has pretty much got it to sound squeaky clean, which is what I want. Squeaky clean on top of that coating that's on the car. Because now I'm going to grab their Sliq product. Like I said, this is their Silica spray. And you can use this as a drying aid or as a standalone. So I'm going to spray a little bit, a couple sprays per panel, and then I'm going to go over it with the drying towel. So check it out. I'm going to see how slick this makes it. Since it's squeaky clean right now, afterward, how slick will this be? All right, I'm going to dry one side without Sliq on the glass. And on the driver's side, I'm going to put a spray to see if it's streaked. All right, guys, so we've washed with the cleanse, got the paint squeaky clean. We sprayed Sliq as a drying aid. Now let's go fill the paint. I know the answer to this already. I'm sorry, I had to fill the paint. But It's nice and slick. There's no on it anymore. And it just feels good. It's got a lot of beautiful gloss on there now. The paint was cleaned well, and as a drying aid, you know, that Sliq works pretty good. Now, you want me to get a little bit, put it on a towel and spray some more on there and see if it gets any slicker? All right, let's do it. All right, so we got the Sliq here. Let's put a spray like that. Spray it on, rub it in. We'll do half this hood so I can see what's going on here. All right, this is the drying aid. Nice, nice, nice. Whoa, another level. Another level, boys. We've reached another level over here. Back over the middle. Drying aid status. Decent. When you spray this by hand and apply it, it's a whole nother level. So I thought the slickness off the drying aid was good, but remember, we're kind of mixing that in with some water at that point. So of course, now I got to do both sides here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I suppose after the next day of this curing on here, it's just gonna get more glossier and more slick. Oh yeah, I've got this Echo 1 that I used already, and I had made it into a rinseless and waterless product. The excess rinseless that I didn't use, I put into a bottle. So that's gonna work fantastic for these dirty door jambs. Wow, very good. And the same goes for a little wheel drying. I'm going to take my Echo 1 waterless dilution, spray. Everything's been clean, but we're just using this kind of as a drying aid now. And this is the same dirty towel I used for those door jambs. It'll get washed. You want a dedicated towel for these wheels. I almost forgot. What about the front window? Well, let's go take a look. I know I'm parked kind of away from the sun, but it is what it is. Let's go see if we can see anything. Alright guys, if you like that video, hit that like and subscribe button. Today we are talking about the HyperClean, specifically Sliq and Cleanse right here. Now, we also wanted to use the esoteric car wash sponge. And my friend Mark, the car washer, had sent me this. He said, this is good for shampoo, washing your car. So we use the HyperClean Cleanse with this. We put a couple ounces into, I don't know, 3 gallons, 2.5, 3 gallons of water. This soap is very, very lubricious. I mean, you can feel it on your hands the whole way through. Fantastic soap here, lots of suds, distinct smell. I don't know what it is. I have no idea, but it's different. All right, so loving this soap. Very, very good soap. Nice cleaning power. Just did a fantastic job. Paired up with this mitt, I liked it. I like this mitt. I found a mitt I liked for washing cars with soap, or a sponge, not a mitt, but I found a sponge. And this one has smaller little eggshell weave here, and it works good. I like this a lot. I did a 2-bucket method, cleaned it in the grid guard, went back to the soap. Fantastic sponge here. Thanks, Mark, the car washer. I appreciate you with this sponge. Now, afterward, for drying, we took out the Sliq product. This product you can use wet or dry. We did it as a drying aid, sprayed a couple sprays per panel, went over and dried the car. Now, previous to putting this on, after the cleanse, the paint was squeaky clean. I don't mean it didn't have protection on it, but it was squeaky clean. All right, that's all I can tell you, because it squeaked and it was clean. You put this on as a drying aid, it took all that away. It left nice slickness to it and just felt really good. But I had to take it a step further. I wanted to see if I put this on straight on the panel, rub it in, and you could spray it on the towel and rub it in as well. It's going to be the same thing. But I put it on straight at the panel, rub it in, flip the towel, buffed it off. Another level of slickness right here. So fantastic product right here, guys. I did it on the window, half the front windshield. I didn't notice any streaking. If it has any later on today, my wife will definitely tell me as she drives that car to work, because she's a window clean freak. All right, so I'll hear about it if it did, but I don't notice any right now. And fantastic product. So at the very, very end, last week I had used Echo One, which is their waterless wash. I put a couple ounces into a rinseless bucket, and I did a rinseless and waterless wash on another car. I had leftover clean product. This is clean waterless product, so I filled up these bottles, and I used the Echo One diluted to do all my door jams and as a drying aid and finish drying the wheels. So that's why I like waterless products. They're finishing products. This thing, Echo One, is very slick, even diluted, and this is a ready-to-use formula. So guys, that's my take on what we did today. The HyperClean system, the cleanse, fantastic. The topper, slick, very slick when you put it on, and you can use it wet or dry. Echo One has Sliq inside it as a waterless and a rinseless. The esoteric car wash sponge, love it, very cool. Had a great time. The car looks fantastic. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.